Hey guys, it's Tasuke, or as some of you may know me as Zach. Today I have a kind of different video. This is the first video I will be recording since I went to Tennessee. I'm still here, but when this video goes up, I should be back in Seattle like I was previously. So, this video is kind of a Christmas present of sorts to my girlfriend Ari, and so I just kind of wanted to tell you guys about her. So when she and I first met, it was back in 7th grade. We had the same band, I think it was band class, and we had the same biology class. She didn't stand out at all, and I was too busy hanging out with my friends, so we didn't really get to know each other very well. We had the same band class in 8th grade, and then freshman year of high school, we went to the same high school, of course, and one of my friends, Adam, he introduced me to two people in his section. He played the flute, and I played the trombone, and one of those people was my girlfriend Ari. We hung out a little bit at school, but never really outside of school. Then, wow, I cannot get this reflection to go off, to go away from my face, whatever. But, we went on this band trip to Arcadia, which is, I think it's a little south of, it's south of Los Angeles, and, we went to Disneyland during that band trip, and I was really close to another girl, and wanted to tell her how I felt about her. And Ari was in the same group as me and this other girl and my friend Adam. We were just all in the same group. We hung out at Disneyland together. I got so terribly sick. Looking back on it now, it's really funny because I don't do well with theme parks or anything. I don't do well with like rides because I get really bad motion sickness, because my eyes have trouble focusing on things when they're moving. And so I got really bad sick, and the other girl that I had a crush on was taking care of me, and Ari was just kind of there. And I never got to tell that other girl how I felt. So that kind of just went on. Things were kind of awkward between us, and then it was around the time of spring break. We were having our spring concert, and I went to go eat with my friends, and I forgot my cell phone in my, it was in, because I had to change for the band concert, and then went out for food, and I forgot my cell phone in my pants that I had changed out of, and put them in my backpack and left them in the band room. And my mom started freaking out because she couldn't get hold of me, even though I had told her that I would be staying at school all day, instead of walking 5 miles to go home just to eat dinner and turn around and come back and walk 5 miles to go back to school for the concert. And well, that led to a bunch of problems between my mom and I. And when I was younger, I was not the most stable kid. I had suicidal tendencies. I was just always alone. I had anger management problems. I still kind of do have some anger management problems, but I've been working on them since then, because that was when it was the worst. But I had suicidal tendencies, and I was told I could not go out and do anything. I didn't have a phone or anything, and I was just, I was going insane. And at that point I thought, I have a crush on these two girls. If I ask one of them out and they say yes, I will not go through with suicide. So I tried talking to that one girl that I had a crush on, and she didn't answer because she was in Alabama. Or some, I don't remember. This was after the concert had come and gone. But she didn't answer and didn't answer, so I said, alright, fine. There's one other girl that I like. Her name's Ari. I'm going to go ahead and ask her. And the response that I got is still really vivid in my head. It was, I said, hey, do you have a boyfriend? She said no. And then said, well, would you be interested in me being your boyfriend? And she didn't respond for a while. And eventually she said, in all caps, yes. And she was freaking out. I was freaking out. I was happy because I didn't want to go through with the suicide, but I was unstable. And I never really talked about this to a whole lot of people. I've only really told this specific part of the story to very few people, but given the circumstances right now, I feel like other people should know that, yes, that was me. That was me in my freshman year of high school. I'm not the same person. I've changed. Whatever. I don't really need anybody feeling bad for me because, well, I've moved on. So, we started dating on April 10th of 2010, and shortly after she and I got together, my mom told me that we were going to be moving to Seattle, and that there was no way we could stay in San Diego. And that tore me up inside, because I had just gotten together with Ari. I was happy, and then I had to break the news to her. So I told Ari, and for a good week and a half, she every time we were together, she was crying into my shirt. I would have huge tear stains on my shirt, which, when I think about it now, it was really sweet. It was really sweet that she cared that much for me. Then she suggested that we do a long-distance relationship. And I was against it because long-distance relationships are difficult. And at the time I was afraid that things would not work out. But after quite a while of Ari just saying, hey, let's try it, I said, fine, we'll give it a shot. And then we spent my birthday together. We went to the movies. It was me, Ari, my best friend at the time, and the girl that I had also had a crush on, who at that point I was completely over. She was still just a friend. And we went to the movie, saw The Karate Kid. It was fun. I liked it. And then after that, we went and ate. We had a bigger birthday celebration sort of thing, where it was me, Ari, and about 4 other people. Went bowling for my birthday right before I moved up to Seattle. The move to Seattle was the hardest thing one of the hardest things I've ever had to go through. And it was hard at first with our long distance relationship. We went through sophomore year apart, 100% apart. We spoke every once in a while, but it was difficult. And then on, I think it was like the 28th of June, 27th, 28th of June, in 2011, Ari and her mom came up to visit because her mom had a Lions Club convention thing up in Seattle, and Ari was allowed to come, but Ari and I had to participate in that stupid event, and it sucked. It was boring and tedious, and oh my god. But that was the only time that Ari and I could see each other. And when we went to Canada together, we got to spend about a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe, together, and then we had to part, and had to deal with empty promises of us seeing each other again before we would graduate high school, and that never happened. We graduated, we still never got to see each other. We talked every day, constantly, and then as you know, well, as most of you know, I moved up to, well, I was planning to move back to San Diego to live with Ari, and that didn't really work out. There was problems with her family, and just a whole bunch of drama that didn't really need to happen. And because of that, I moved to Seattle. I moved from Seattle to Long Beach, and then about 2 weeks after that move, I had to move again. And I came out here to Tennessee to be with my grandma. And leaving Ari again, after only seeing her for another 2 weeks, it was extremely difficult. She and I were very emotional, and it was just really hard. But yeah, and now, hopefully, by the time this video goes up, she should be with me in Seattle, visiting, because she still got school. But we should be able to spend about a week together, and hopefully it'll change, that we'll be able to spend more time with each other in the future. But as of right now, in our 6 almost 7 years of our relationship, we've only spent maybe about 4 months total together, like, with each other. And that's really difficult. So, this video is mostly here to appreciate her, and yeah, when she finally can be in videos with me together, hope you guys treat her as well as you guys have treated me. And yeah, just a little message to her, because she will be looking over this. I love you. I always will. I always have. And I hope we can stay together longer. I'm sorry this video has taken so long. It's been almost 15 minutes. I just kind of wanted to share my relationship story with you guys. I'm not really putting in all the juicy details. like our dates or whatever, because really they're not that important to the relationship. It's more about their journey from when she and I were together in San Diego up until this point in 2016, or when this video goes up, 2017. So yeah, that'll be the title of the video, The Journey. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is not going to be a regular thing, it's a very special video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave a thumbs up, whatever, it's up to you. This video will not be monetized at all for any reason, because I don't feel it's right to monetize a video like this. Yeah. So, anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.